What's up, y'all? Welcome to the 4Balls broadcast, brought to you by Higher Passion Entertainment. With my boys Richie and Jay. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
It's Gucci.
I saw the new Ninja Turtles movie today.
Oh, you did? I want to watch that shit. How was it?
It was cool. It was a cool soundtrack. A lot of
that's what a lot of 90s kids are saying. Yeah.
Yeah, like no diggity. They did no diggity on there.
No way.
That's like based like in New York, no? So it's like
it's basically like they're like New Yorkers, teenage New Yorkers.
They're really kids too that are voicing the characters. And stuff.
I think the oldest one's probably like 17 or something like that.
Yeah. That's cool. That's good. I'm glad to hear it's good, man. I want to
Jackie Chan's freaking
Master Splinter.
See Barbie yet?
Cube's in that one too. Nah, just kidding.
Is he?
Nah, just kidding. He's in Ninja Turtles though.
He is. He's Superfly. And then the song they play is the Gucci Man. I'm Superfly.
Oh,
when he comes out.
The real one.
Of course they would.
Because he's Superfly.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's an actual real character from then. Because I know they have like freaking Rocksteady and Bebop. I know them.
Yeah.
But
and Shredder and
Shredder doesn't sorry, spoilers. He doesn't come out.
They had to save that. They had to.
But I'm pretty sure there's a part 2. So
yeah. Well, they already said that there's gonna be a show and then there's gonna be another movie. So we'll see what's up with the Ninja Turtles, man. But shout out Ninja Turtles, man. One of the best classic shows of all time for sure. So let's get into this, man. Let's start with the Cubs. So the Cubs say that they were going to sell a lot of their players, but at the deadline they changed direction because they kept winning. What do you guys think? Was it a smart move? Or?
Yeah. Are they going to probably make noise if they make it? Probably not, but I mean, baseball, you don't know, though. Yeah. So it's like anybody could be anybody. You just got to get hot at the right moment. Yep.
Get hot in the playoffs.
So maybe they do catch that fire, which...
I mean, if they get in, they could probably win the first round, best of 3. You got Stroman and was it Justin Steele? He's throwing well this year.
They have Smiley too, huh? But
Smiley's
they could probably win. I would say the first round and probably Nano Diaz get knocked out, especially in that division. I mean, I think they're. I don't know about now, but yesterday I think they were only like 3.5, 4 back, so still super close. Cody Bellinger's killing it.
He's killing. I really thought he was gonna end up traded. To be honest with you,
I think they were gonna trade him, but
they're
like
supposed to, they just caught fire.
They caught fire right before the break. And
think they signed him for extension or because he only got a 1 year.
If I'm him, I would stay there. Like
he's doing good.
You're doing good. You found something.
Well.
Like might as well stay there. Don't you have to go to a super...
It's a hitter's ballpark too, so
that's true.
The wind blows there.
Yeah,
the Windy City.
Unless someone gives him a huge contract, like. If the Cubs could keep it close, then I'd probably just stay in Chicago.
Stay in Wrigley.
I mean,
because they got like you found it again. Prospects coming up too now, so it's like
I
they're a couple of trades away. I think.
Yeah, a couple years away. I think,
or a couple,
probably like 2 years.
Depends who they sign this offseason and stuff too.
Look at Texas, like you could like that.
But they signed to. I was just talking to Jay about this. 2 All-Stars
signed Seager, Simeon. I mean, but then they had a young group coming up too. That's good, and they already had Adolis.
Yeah.
So they already had a good core.
If Chicago were to get a number 1 and then like another like big bat,
they could.
I mean, they're pretty good with the guys they have right now.
Yeah, strong. I like Stroman too. He's nice.
I just don't think he's like. I know he's having like a good year, but I don't think he's the number 1 guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he could turn around.
I'm saying like
good 2 to 3.
Yeah, like this year, like if he was like the number 2. Like you're like, okay, that's a really good 2, the way he's playing, but like.
But even like his last 5 or 6 starts, his ERA is like a 9.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think teams traded for him because it's like shit. Like, we're gonna get that Stroman or the first half Stroman.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because like, I mean, he has been. Last couple of years, he's been kind of down.
Yeah, up and down. Like,
you'll have like some games you're like, "Damn, where's this guy at?" all the time, and then
he definitely shows his talents like in spurts. Definitely,
he has the energy for sure. Like the guy that you want on your team.
Yeah, but, for sure.
I mean, I liked him in Toronto.
Yeah, that's when he was balling out.
Yeah, that's when he was killing.
But Yeah.
I don't know if they didn't offer him or they didn't give him the money he wanted and just left.
Well, and then I think this year's free agents, it's gonna be some good ones.
Yeah.
Not just Otani. Like I'm pretty sure Nola's gonna be a free agent, pitching wise.
So
Julio Urias is gonna be a free agent.
Back to the Cubs real quick though. You think they win the division?
no, I think it's up between the Reds and Brewers. Brewers maybe.
The Brewers got hot, and I was like, "Oh, they're gonna run away with it," and then they kind of went back.
Who do they trade for
The
too?
Reds took over.
It's a good it's a good one too.
It's a good
Right
it's
there.
a good race. Like I said, I mean, Chicago's still gonna. I think they're gonna hang around.
Yeah, they'll be in right there. Probably between them and maybe the Reds. I think Brewers probably.
Well, it's close. Like
But it depends about the Brewers pitching staff too. If they just catch fire with Burns and
Is Woodruff back or just?
I don't know. Is he?
Burns will get it going.
Well, Burns is like
But even like the rest of the rotation's not too bad. But,
Yeah.
with Freddie Peralta,
Lauer.
Tehran.
I don't know.
We're gonna
I
see
didn't know it was
that.
Julio Tehran. I was like Tehran. I was like, I thought Julio was retired.
Brewers just have good pitching coach or something that works there. So they just
Get it
guys
going.
out.
Yeah, they do.
Yelich is turning it around. Which is
Finally.
funny that him and
That's
Cody are kind of like
listen.
doing it at the same time.
That's
Just
what
they kind of like
they got hurt at the
fell
same
off
time.
at the same
yeah.
time.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see what happens. I mean, that's gonna be a good race. But speaking about good races, we get on to our next one with that. The Mets trade both their pitchers, Scherzer and Verlander. Who do y'all think wins that? So they traded Verlander back to the Astros and they traded Scherzer to the Rangers. Who y'all think wins that race? And well, first of all, you think the Mets were smart to do that?
Were they smart? Yeah, but
They're older, you know?
they'll be paying Verlander's contract pretty much the
They're
whole
paying
thing.
both of them. I think they're paying.
They're paying both of them?
They're paying not like the whole thing, but like a good amount.
Verlanders are paying $35 million for this year and next
damn.
year.
And then I think they're paying.
It's like fuck.
I'm not sure how much of Scherzer's, but it's a good amount too. Just to get him off the books.
But still, like you're still paying them. Like
So they in rebuild next year, right? You think?
Yeah, they're more like 2-3 years down the line, I think. Like, why would you go there? Like, if you're a free
that's
agent,
brutal.
you just saw what happened. Like, I mean, unless you're just all about the money.
They really risked it this year.
The Angels should have tried to freaking make a trade for Verlander. If they're gonna pay that much for their contract, shit.
Yeah, Mets are they're in a weird spot because they were in a good spot a couple years ago, which is
I
crazy.
mean, they were thinking, even after, well, because DeGrom freaking gets traded every year.
Oh, yeah, and then he left,
But they're like, oh, well, we'll just replace DeGrom with Verlander.
and then Scherzer.
And I mean, Scherzer's was,
No, it was
see how far we could go with these guys.
yeah.
I still never just took them like super serious.
No one takes the Mets
Well, it's
Even with the talent they had, because I was like, I need to see them do it. Like,
when they had Javi last year and shit. Javi and then fucking Lindor.
baseball. You can't just throw money and just hope
Yeah.
it sticks. Like,
Yeah,
Other sports, yeah, you might be able to get away with it, but
you still have to have a,
you gotta have
Some type
heart
of-
to win the
or
World
you
Series.
gotta have some type of like team, like
team
Chemistry.
chemistry.
yeah, like
the right lineup too. It's like you gotta have the perfect pieces. You guys just have
Yeah.
certain like just hit for power.
not just like put a bunch of dudes together.
Oh yeah,
So, here you
because
go.
baseball's a lot of mental, man. You gotta have that mental strength to get through that long season and the playoffs, and when you have bad hitting nights. And
If you do that, you gotta have like your main like guys who are already settled,
I've been there before.
and then people just come in and just like
Fill
follow,
in.
fill in, follow.
Follow
the
suit.
leaders and-
Yeah,
Like get in their role,
Yeah.
like role players and stuff.
yeah. We'll
That's
see.
key in baseball is role
I mean, they
players.
still got. I mean, Lindor's still pretty young. What Alonso's?
He's their face
still
for
is.
sure now, Lindor.
I don't know what's left on his contract.
I know. I'm pretty sure he really likes New York.
No, yeah.
Lindor?
No, Alonso.
Oh yeah,
He's been there his whole career.
yeah. He's been there a long time.
So I mean, they still got some young, like in their prime at least guys. But,
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, if you're a free agent, unless you're all about the money, why would you go there?
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely gonna be hard for them these next couple
Maybe
years
Otani.
to see it. Ah.
It just makes no sense.
No, not
For
anymore.
him, no. It's like you're in the same situation.
Well,
if you
it's
go
like he
there.
wants to win, so it's
I
like,
know. Yeah, like,
fuck,
you
You
don't
gotta
go
go
there.
there. You gotta go to New York.
Nah, you don't go there.
Who like they were like about Otani, like freaking. He doesn't like really talking to the media.
Yeah, so he, you know,
You gotta go to New York.
the worst
of
media.
all
even
places.
worse.
That's the worst media city.
The
ever.
worst place to go is New York, and then
LA.
and I'm saying like, and then if you go to New York,
Yeah.
at least you're going to the Mets, but like still it's
not
bad.
the Yankees.
It's not the Yankees.
Yeah.
That would be like the absolute worst place to go if you're like trying to avoid the media.
Yeah, at least Yankees
New York
kind of worth
Yankees.
it.
They were booing Judge last year
Yeah.
in the postseason, though.
They were booing him.
Who do you think wins that race though? From where they went, Scherzer and Verlander, the Rangers or the Astros? Because they both got a solid arm. So
Well,
Astros are catching fire right now, too,
Yeah.
which they're always solid,
They
but
always
now
do,
it's
yeah.
like half game back of the Rangers.
which is crazy.
I think it
'cause they
depends
went
on
big.
how Scherzer, because he was still like
Struggling.
struggling this year.
Yeah.
Verlander looked like he was kind of turning it around. He's just going back to where he was used to, so they already.
They already know
Yeah.
like how to use them and stuff.
But I mean, the Rangers also added Paxton, so now you got Verlander, Paxton, Evaldi,
And then the
Freaking
ground coming back next.
Perez.
They had the
I
ground.
don't even know if the Browns coming back next year.
Yeah, he's on contract.
No, I'm saying like,
Oh,
is
from
he
injury.
getting Tommy John again, or something similar?
Well, it'll come out the bullpen if anything.
Maybe
We'll see.
Kim will come back mid-season, but
Yeah.
Those some
are they
solid
willing to
arms.
risk
Oh,
it
yeah.
though?
Yeah, because how long was Verlander's contract? 2 years, right? Or 3?
I think
I
2 years
think
with
it's
the
options.
third year option.
I think he has to pitch a certain amount of innings this year to pick up like 2025 option or something like that.
He's probably gonna stay with them though. He's already used to them.
Well, I don't
and
know.
they're not paying that much money
I think
for
it's an
him.
automatic. Like, let's say he throws like 200 innings, then that option automatically has
As
to
a
be picked
renewal.
up.
Oh, okay.
So
Damn. So shit.
I mean, he's making a lot of
Astros
money.
even got better. Fuck, god damn it. they even got better for the future, man. It's crazy. Rangers too, though. That's gonna be a good race, man. I want to see that. That's gonna be a really good race.
I mean, you would think it would be the Astros just because they've been there before.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Rangers hot.
But you brought it at
the
least.
Rangers catcher's out right now, which I forgot who they traded for. I forgot which.
They got
catcher.
Austin Hedges.
Yeah, honestly,
It's not a.
if they don't make it,
Defensively, kind of.
there's a lot of injuries.
I think they're gonna make the playoffs.
No, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, you're saying winning that division.
I think the Astros end up taking it.
Yeah,
I'll
me
just
too.
say the Rangers because I want to see something different. But
Yeah.
I want the Rangers too, but yeah, I think the Astros are gonna fucking.
Unless Jonah Heim kind of comes back quick, because they kind of need him. That's a big bat in their lineup too.
that's good. That's interesting though.
Depends on Scherzer too. Scherzer just comes in and just dominates, and
Yeah, if he comes in throwing like dominating,
then,
maybe he gets a little.
yeah, I can see him taking it.
Because they might have a
Things are
better
getting
staff.
tricky with them too.
Yeah.
From the last time they were playing.
Well,
Texas.
that's what's funny, right? You in the same division, you get a little rivalry once you start winning.
Well, it's like both teams are in Texas too,
Yeah.
so it's like
That's fun.
Arlington or Houston.
Arlington or Houston, brother. Yeah,
why
what
would
the-
Maldonado get mad though? You see what happened?
Yeah, Garcia didn't even do it that bad.
No,
I've
yeah.
seen much worse.
No, yeah, but I think it's because they're already losing, so he was already
Yeah.
pissed off. Like,
And I
they're
think
down
he
by
was
10.
I think something with Simeon too was going on.
Yeah.
But like I was like he pimped
Simeon-
it. I was like I've seen much worse people pimping
Jose
a
Batista.
home run. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He looked bad in a whole other country.
Oh.
No, like
Yeah.
but like he hit it, Garcia,
He kind of
and he
turned it
looked
down
at
a
it,
little bit.
and then he
like,
dropped the bat and started running. Like it wasn't like
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
he hit it and like
looked
threw
at
the
the
bat.
dugout or
Looked at
something.
the dugout and, like,
Yeah, that wasn't that bad.
like I've seen much worse, but like you said, like they were getting their ass whooped. It was probably
It's
something they had
like,
to do
come on,
with
just
it.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
yeah, we'll see. That was good one.
hopefully they play like towards the end of the season. I want to see that series.
That'll be a good series. Let's get to this Padres, man. The Padres get Rich Hill and G-Man Choi from the Pirates. Thoughts?
That,
it's not.
but
I don't
Is it going to be enough to push them over?
A huge needle mover.
Because you still got to get through Giants, Diamondbacks, and Dodgers. Are you really going to push? Not unless they catch fire, but they have to go like probably like.
Well, even in the wild card, they would have to get past. I think to get to like the last spot, Philadelphia's ahead of them, Miami's ahead of them.
Yeah, Philly's
like,
better.
Depending on, I don't know what happened today. It's like 5 games there now. I don't think they're catching the Dodgers in the division because I think it's like 10 games. It would have to be a collapse, basically.
Yeah, they could catch Arizona.
They could catch Arizona. I'm saying they could get a spot, the final spot.
And Giants started getting a little fire too.
But Giants are on fire right now.
Yeah.
But even if like Arizona falls off, like you still have to catch the Marlins and Philadelphia, and even the team like that comes in second between like Milwaukee and Cincinnati.
Cincinnati,
they're still battling for the 6th spot.
Yeah, so. They just got Sam Moll.
Yeah, I mean,
the Ace.
Was it the outfielder? Or what he plays?
It's not a huge.
I thought they were going more pitching.
He's a reliever.
A reliever.
Like,
I thought they were starters.
Still could give you some good games. He's more of like an innings eater now.
Yeah.
Still decent.
Still decent, yeah.
Troy's not bad.
Troy's, yeah.
I feel like they're trying to figure something out. Like,
trying to take a risk for sure.
Just trying to stick something on the wall.
Yeah, they really are. Well, because what's the next move they can do? They have their lineup is pretty good if you really look at them.
No, yeah, their lineup it's. I don't know. It's not. I haven't been watching games, so
I don't think their GM. I think it's AJ Preller is that great of a GM. Like, I understand. Like,
they're going out and getting good players.
Yeah, they're gonna spend the money, and he goes and gets them. But like, sometimes it feels like he's just going to get them because he can.
Yeah.
Like
Xander.
The Bogarts thing was like, what was the point of that? Like,
you have Kim already.
You already had Hassan Kim, and if he didn't work out, just move Tatis back to short.
Yeah. Like,
you had a shortstop already.
2.
Yeah. What you needed was pitching, and you didn't fix that. So like,
Snell's doing good.
Snell's a baller.
Yeah, but even after Snell and Darvish, like,
it's a big.
Who is it now? It's gonna be Mitchell. You got Troy.
Last year who do they lose from last year? Because their rotation was a lot better last year. Now they had at least like 4 good. They had Musgrove.
Musgrove's still there, but
was he hurt or?
I think he's just having a down year.
Yeah, Musgrove's still there.
What was it? Because I remember them coming into this year, like, Nick Martinez was going to be, like, their 3 or 4. And you're like, oh, shit. Like, he's their 3 or 4 now? That's not good.
Compared to the 5.
Where 5 were, like, being, like...
The long reliever.
The long reliever. And now he's in your rotation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see the thing is, with that offense, you just never know.
Like, yeah, because they got the best. They
definitely have to freaking take you.
Yeah, in the playoffs, it's usually pitching that you ride, and the bullpen too. So
yeah,
like, you need a decent lineup, but you don't need it stacked 1 through 9 just to try to.
It's
1 through 7 they're good, but I mean their 1 through 5's solid.
Oh yeah, their lineup's really good. Just Grisham's probably just like their weakest bat. That's about it. But
yeah, I thought they'd be doing better. To be honest, this season.
I thought it was gonna be between them and the Dodgers again.
Yeah.
That they were gonna be competing for the West.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be the Dodgers and them, but nope. But get on to the next one. Before we talk about the Angels and Dodgers, though, who y'all think is the biggest disappointment? Like the team that should have made a trade that didn't make a trade.
I mean, I think
or that should have
someone from the AL Central. But it's like, it's just weird. It's just weird how they're running it. Like,
yeah,
I think like it feels like all those teams are just cool to like just make the playoffs, get whatever money they get from that, and they're just like.
Well, because some know no matter what, when they get there, it's not gonna.
Yeah,
happen.
I mean you know it, but it just feels weird. Like
showing
like
it.
They're showing it. Like
we're not gonna or whatever.
Yeah, like we're not gonna freaking.
Beat the Dodgers or any of the top teams.
No, it's just like we don't. We're just gonna stick with what we have and just ride it out.
Think
Or
so?
trade guys away. Like,
Yeah.
it's just weird.
There was a good amount of
Guardians
trades,
But
though.
like,
away
in
their
the
best
Indians
pitcher this
traded
year.
away Savali. I know that technically, probably you would think Bieber is their best pitcher,
But
But
he's
he's
having
hurt.
a down year.
and he's having a down year. But like, let's say if you would have kept Savali, Bieber comes back, and you added another dude, like three
So-
good pitchers, like you never know. And then you traded Josh Bell, who's not like really tearing it up, but still.
That was a weird
One of
one.
the bigger
I didn't
bads.
expect him to get traded. Yeah, that was different.
And then Jose
Should've traded
Ramirez
Ray,
is just there, like trying to carry the whole fucking offense. Like,
He's doing little
you
time.
deserve better, Jose.
He did there.
Catchers.
Nah, we can't get everyone, man.
No, we can't.
No, we can't. I think, man, nah, because I almost saw the big teams made some trades. Oh, I mean, I guess you could say the Yankees, no?
The Yankees didn't do shit. I guess they're counting on Rodon to like
Come through.
come through, but
They
like
should have made a trade, though.
they need, I thought they needed. Well, the thing was like they needed. I think,
Well, it's like they wanted Otani, but
yeah, they needed a big bat that wasn't available. Like you said, like Cody Bellinger was probably gonna. Everyone was thinking Cody was gonna be that
Well,
guy.
that's what
But the
they're
Cubs
saying. but-
were like, nah, never mind. We're
I
gonna.
thought it was Angels or Yankees he was going to go, to be honest. Yeah, I really thought it was going to end up like that. But yeah, he just stood with the
They
Cubs.
needed somebody else. Like,
Yeah, it's all about the fit too, because they're freaking just a power hitting team, or not. That's all they are, but
They
they
just needed a trade.
Well, like-
they're a lot of their power guys.
like Josh Allen's their third baseman. I mean, if someone came available, maybe like Arenado was out there. Like, I don't know how much he was
I
out
don't
there,
think
but,
he was really out there.
but like,
They were just trying to see the asking price, or see if
Yeah.
the team bid on just trying to throw their freaking probably best prospects.
so like I'm trying to think who else could you have got? Maybe, like I said, maybe Cody, but then the Cubs ended up just saying, nah, we're gonna go for it. So there wasn't really a bat out there available that they needed. Sure, they're hoping that, like I said, Rodon can figure it out, and then you got Severino and Herman and Cole at the top.
Get it, cool.
I don't know their bullpen. I mean, who's their closer?
Is it Holmes? Clay Holmes, maybe?
And this is the first time in a while where like
They don't have.
they're like I don't know who the closer is. Their
Even the
bullpen, their
bullpen was
bullpen is like
really
damn.
good.
Their bullpen, they have a lot of dudes in there.
Yeah.
I honestly think that they're just kind of like, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, they don't really care about
It-
their coach either.
I don't think they're well, at least like the front office is like really wanting to win this year.
Yeah.
I think they're more like if we do, then awesome. If we don't, we'll build for the future more.
Volpe.
You think
Volpe.
Well, like we'll go after guys in the winter.
you think Boone's out of there?
I don't think so. He listens to him, so
Yeah,
he's doing his job for the most part. He's like a Dave Roberts. He's gonna listen.
Yeah.
Front
God, why'd
office.
you bring that up? Yeah, fuck. True.
I mean, like
True.
if you want look at the team, like look how bad they are once Aaron Judge is out of the lineup. Like
Yeah.
they're just a bunch of old dudes and like or either
Nice.
old or young.
Oh yeah.
Besides like Gleyber Torres, like
I'm surprised they didn't trade him because the talks were they're gonna trade him.
they could have got something for him.
I thought the Phillies should have made a trade too.
Those are
Well, they did add a pitcher, right?
Not like a bigger trade.
might have been a reliever,
mean,
no?
They needed a bigger
Or a
arm.
starter.
No, you got Nola and Wheeler. You got
Yeah.
your top guys.
They have good starters.
I feel like they added a pitcher, and I'm just drawing a blank on who it was. You got your lineup set.
Yeah, you don't have to mess with that.
Yeah, it'd be
I think they're gonna make some noise in the playoffs.
Definitely can. They made it last year.
They're
It's a
good.
World Series, so they came back. Just
They got Trey now.
Yeah, I mean, you need Harper to turn it up.
Yeah.
Fucking turn it up, Harper, man.
I think
I need my I need him on my fantasy team. Man.
Is that the one we're in, or you have him in a different one?
in the one we're in, like him and Julio Rodriguez, I need to like catch fire, like, because they could carry my team. But right now they've just been like average.
Yeah.
I don't even have like big star guys. I just like was on the freaking waiver wire like the freaking first like month and a half, 2 months in the season. I just cut the guys that were on
I'm
fire.
always adding people.
All right, let's get to these Angels, Jay. You want to announce the trades you guys got?
So we traded for Giolito and Lopez from the White Sox.
For your 2 and 3, right, prospect?
Yeah, which I wanted to keep our 2 prospect, but oh well, it is what it is. Trying to win now for Ohtani, so
Yeah, it's for Ohtani.
pay the price that you got to.
It's worth it.
Giolito's kind of his first start was good. It was one today. It was don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, he's nervous. It's all right.
Yeah.
It'll settle in.
Humidity in Atlanta, so hopefully first start. We have a nice little homestand coming up, so he should start one of those games.
He'll
That
get a
should
good
be nice.
ovation at home, yeah.
So hopefully then he turns it up. Lopez has been doing good since like May or June. He's had like a 1 point something ERA, but I think his total ERA is like a 4 something. But he throws like high 90s, so
And the AL,
he's a
the
back
ERA is
end.
always higher.
You feel good about your bullpen?
Yeah, I think our bullpen's probably one of our biggest strengths. Like, because we have Estevez, now we got Lopez, we have Soriano. Joyce is supposed to come back within the next week, I believe. Aaron Luke
He's not hurt for like a long.
No,
Okay.
he's
like the 10-day IL or something.
I think it ended up being like 60, but like they kept him on the 10 and they officially put him on the 60, but that's up like coming up.
Oh, okay.
I think on the 11th they said or something.
So you happy with your trades?
Yeah, we got CJ Cron and Gruchik too, or however you pronounce his name.
Grichuk, yeah.
Gruchik.
I mean, I was wondering when Drury comes back, like.
Oh, he comes back I think tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm saying like.
Well,
Where do you put these fucking guys?
I think you're gonna have to slide over Rengifo the third.
Then you put
Because
the Moose
he's
on
been
the bench.
one of our hottest bats. Move Moose to first.
But then you got Drury and you got CJ
second.
Cron.
You put Drury a second.
And then CJ Cron.
I went
Trout just probably against
Obviously,
lefties.
Ohtani is the DH.
Yeah.
Then lefties, you just probably put Cron out there when you face a lefty. But I think they're
So like,
use him as a
Cron and
Moustakas.
Moustakas are switching.
Yeah. Then Eduardo's been doing decent too, so it's like
That's
if Rendon goes back, they will get it.
yeah. So I thought you had a lot of dudes before.
I think they know something about Rendon because
It's more like
my dad
don't
they have like
confidence.
bleeding in his shin or something, or
You have bleeding in his shit.
or like bruise. I don't know. It's like a deep bruise or something. So it's like
He's one of those dudes who gets injured. He gets like the weirdest injuries. Like the thing was that he was always getting injured, even in Washington.
but
It was when he played, he would do good, and then 2019 he just tore it up. And you're like, whoa, like
this guy's really
he
good.
could really like be a 3-4 guy, carry a team, but
No, yeah, he's
that's
a
if
good
he stays in the
situation
lineup.
later, like especially from the 3 to 5 spot. That's what you kind of want, to drive and run,
Oh, yeah.
and do the little things. But
he
it's
just
like
hasn't
if
been
he
healthy.
stays healthy. But I think they're just trying to give him as much time possible. So it's like if we do make it, you do have him in the postseason.
Mhm.
But it's like, is he gonna? He's gonna need at bats though before that if you want him to be in the postseason, like to produce.
Mm-hmm. But you don't want to put him on the field because he might get hurt,
For real. Huh?
and you can't DH him.
Yeah, then it's.
Play the outfield with Ohtani, do something, man.
I wanted him to when he first came over because they didn't have that rule yet where he stays in the game after he gets taken out pitching, which they would if they took him out like middle.
They made a rule for Ohtani.
For real, they really
Just gotta be that good.
Yeah, basically. They're like, we need to showcase this guy, so Shohei, you know? Showcase Shohei.
That's,
So let's make a rule that
that's insane to make a rule just for one guy. You just gotta be like.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that them accepting the universal DH was probably. I think he had a little bit to do with that too.
You want to see him?
Because you just want to, yeah, like.
Oh yeah, no,
play like an NL team. You want to see him
for sure. They shifted that.
Even though I'm cool with it now, I was always more like.
Want our pitchers bunny?
Well, like I just like the.
Pitchers can hit.
The pitchers would not even at the hit.
Like it changes the whole. It changes the whole the game.
You totally take away the strategy.
Especially like World Series, like AL guy, like pitchers aren't used to bunting, so it's like shit. Like like
you might have an advantage.
Yeah.
You might have an advantage when you go play in the NL, and then in the AL, when you go to the AL, like they have a established DH. We're over here trying to figure out a DH now.
Yeah. No.
And it's like some hitters aren't used to it. Like they're
it's a mindset
better hitting. Like.
Yeah.
While they're playing the field.
Yeah.
They can't just be sitting on the bench.
They're like, oh, fuck, I gotta figure it out.
Or if they,
it
especially
is
like
mindset.
The first at bat, like they fucking just have a terrible at bat, then they're just like, fuck, like they're stressing it even more.
Because at least
you have to hit.
Yeah, because at least if you're playing like defense too, you're like, well, I'll just go make a good play on defense or something.
Yeah.
But if you're just hitting, you're going 0-4, and that's your job right there. It's like, fuck.
I love DH. You know, I DH for like 3-4 games, like in high school. I was like,
it's different.
Just keep me here.
Well, yeah, because you're just like, I'm just gonna hit. Go sit down.
Yeah, for real.
I don't have to worry about defense.
Yeah,
if there's like 3 outs and I'm on base, I don't have to worry about getting back in the dugout, getting my glove,
coming back out tired.
Chill back into
Go chill. So you think those trades get you to playoffs?
That's a good offense, man.
It's a really good offense. Especially with Trout and Drury coming back. Then Rendon comes back healthy. Our lineup's stacked.
You can set it up for so much. Like
you really could.
It's just we need one more starter just to just get on fire because Ohtani and Giolito, they should do their thing. But between Sandoval, Detmers, Anderson.
Sometimes Sandoval looks like a really good too.
He does.
And then
it's like shit. Then he I don't know. He has his moments, but it's more mental for him. Like errors and stuff happen. Like fucking body language is just like terrible. Like he's just like throwing his hands up. It's like, not being a bad teammate, but like as like being on the field, you don't want to see your pitcher doing that. Like it's alright. We fucked up. Like. So you're gonna give up a home run too. Like we're not gonna freaking be throwing our hands at you or something, but it is what it is. But hopefully Anderson's been pitching a little better recently. His last I think 2 or 3 starts. So hopefully he figured it out. Detmers is kind of up and down a little bit too, but he's usually more better.
I didn't even. I saw a YouTube video. Him and Bobby Miller were the 1-2 at Louisville.
Yeah.
And they got drafted the same year. I didn't even know that they were the 1-2.
That's wild. Yeah, I think y'all get to the playoffs though.
I didn't want to say it, but you know.
You think they get there?
I think we sneak in probably like the last spot or 2. That's what I'm hoping for.
I think got a good chance because I feel like the Yankees, like
kind of fall a little down, which they kind of been down
already, and then I don't see them making a run. I don't know. Boston's right there. Toronto, the same thing.
Boston traded away a couple pieces too, though. No?
Yeah.
So it's like
they just continue to
figure it out.
Figure it out. Yeah. Toronto, to me, they're kind of.
They should still make it though.
They should still make it, but you hope they don't because that's your spot right there.
No,
I feel like they should be better. With that talent, you should be competing with
one of the spots. Orioles and Toronto.
And Toronto's the last spot, yeah. Actually, it's Tampa Bay.
No, Tampa, yeah.
Because
Orioles have
Toronto should be up there competing with the Orioles and Tampa Bay for the division. And they're, I don't know how, probably 7-8 games back.
Yeah.
And just trying to get into the playoffs. I don't want to say they're disappointing, but a little.
A little bit, yeah.
With that talent.
The Blue Jays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
there's kind of pitching.
It would be a big disappointment if they don't make the playoffs.
They will. I think they'll make it.
But I'm wondering because I don't see them.
It's like them and the Angels.
I don't think they're better than, at least right now, than whoever's second is in the West between Texas and Houston,
yeah.
and they're not better than whoever comes in second from the
Yeah,
East in Baltimore, Tampa Bay. So they're that one last spot,
Mm-hmm. True.
and the Angels won now that they lost 2 in a row. How many? They were what, like 3 back?
I think is it 5 back of the wild card and like 6 of the division?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And I think
7? I don't
the
know.
last time I checked, Boston was only like a game and a half, 2 behind Toronto. So
Fuck. Yeah, Toronto should be doing way better.
it's possible.
And they just lost Boa too, and that's their big bat right now.
For real.
It's their best hitter right now.
Shit.
You what was I gonna say? Damn it, forgot.
Sorry.
Go back around.
Well, let's get to the Dodgers.
Go back around. Wait, come back
You want to talk about this Dodgers trade, Rich? All our
No.
acquisitions.
of Kike and Ahmad Rosario. And then
What
Max
about
Lynn.
What about the Rosario? What do you think about that? I was like,
I liked it.
I think it's because they say he hits lefties good. And I mean, Rojas is just, he's a solid glove, but like, it's
So
one of those,
Rosario,
like, you're always hoping
he
like,
comes around.
comes around and
He's literally coming around.
he doesn't have to freaking be hitting like 300, but like, just
About, like 250.
like when he hits, it's just like, it's not as bad as like when
Go
Austin
for
Barnes is
four.
out there.
Oh,
But like, well, like when Austin Barnes is out there, it's just like
yeah.
oh, he's gonna go for 4. He's gonna come up with somebody on base, and
You're giving me flashbacks.
he's not gonna come through.
Yeah.
That's Velasquez on the Angels. Oh my god.
You like the trades though?
Yeah, I wanted one more starter,
Me too.
especially with like Julio struggling. I think he's gonna figure it out, but like Julio struggling, Kershaw should come back. But after that, like, you want to really like put Tony. Last year was his best year, but he's still, even at his best, he's still kind of shaky in the playoffs. You
So who would
want
be
to,
your
you want to
three in
put,
the
you really want to
postseason?
put Bobby Miller in that. Like, Bobby, you have to pitch game 3. Lance Lynn, I guess, is who you're gonna ride with. I would have been more comfortable if
Julio,
like
2 is Kirsch, and 3 will be Land now.
probably be Lynn, yeah,
So
and then 4 or 5 is gonna be like Bobby Miller,
we'll probably
Tony
be
Gosselin.
coming out of the bullpen, like if somebody's getting taken out early.
You can't put fucking all that pressure on Walker Buehler to come in.
Oh heck no, he's gonna be
At
probably
most, you're hoping he could be a guy out of the bullpen.
he'll probably come in like the 7th, 8th, like Julio did when you guys won it.
Yeah,
Just
and
go
even then,
off
like
2
I don't even know. Like 1 month might not be enough for him to
build up his arm.
build up his arm to do much of anything.
Yeah. That's not
Maybe
that
just be
much.
the
I
closer.
hope you're not counting on Walker Buehler.
Because who's your guys' closer right now?
Right now, it's probably Evan Phillips. They're trying
It
to.
was
I know
Biden's still down.
I mean, yeah, he's been
Is he
hurt.
Yeah. Is he supposed to come back soon? Or is he?
I mean, I hear that he's supposed to, but I don't know.
That's another good bullpen piece right there.
With him and well, I know we have a guy we signed from Tampa Bay last year that they're hoping comes back towards the end of the year. Ryan Brazier, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's been pretty good since we got him. I don't know. Like I said, I would have liked another starter.
Just to solidify.
Just to solidify, like, at least that 3 spot. We're like, okay, we got 3 dudes.
Yeah, I like our 1 too. But
But Lynch should be good as a 3 though. That's what.
Because
I
it
was
just,
saying. So you don't
yeah,
want
it just takes
you don't
one
want the
injury.
Ace or,
Let's stay Kershaw, like,
that's it.
I mean,
Yeah.
he gets hurt, he's been getting hurt every year now. Like, what if Kershaw just gets hurt again?
take him out
Told
of the
you to limit him.
6th day.
But we were saying, like,
Told you.
I mean, that doesn't, I don't, I
You
mean,
can still get hurt.
yeah,
either way. Look at
obviously it's not working if you limit him and he's still getting hurt.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's what they did to Rendon. They were giving him more off days, and
I don't think there is a best way. It's just
injuries are gonna find
injuries
them,
are gonna,
bro.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
you hope they can stay healthy. They're gonna,
They're professionals.
They're
They're
gonna
gonna
try to keep him.
they're gonna do everything possible
yeah.
to stay healthy, but it's just their bodies
Some
are.
people get a little lucky and they can stay healthy, or their injuries aren't as bad as others.
Yeah, it's like just little things that are out like a couple games to 10 days or.
Mm.
I mean,
Depends.
Eduardo Rodriguez, he's been pitching good this year, so he would have been a nice addition.
Scared of the pressure.
But I'm wondering. He said it was because he wanted to stay with his family, but like
Lies.
it's not like you had to come over here and stay in LA. Like come over here, pitch for 2 months, and then
Would it be nice to take your family to freaking LA?
That was too much. He probably said no. His family. He got home. His family's like, "What the fuck?"
but then again, maybe he really likes Detroit and he wants to stay in Detroit.
Maybe.
So
Hey, if you want to build that up, I respect it. Because
if he ends up leaving Detroit, then it looks like.
He's
And then,
scared.
imagine he leaves Detroit for like fucking Arizona. You're like, what the hell happened to family? Like,
yeah.
he literally just went next door to California. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be kind of funny. That excuse would be kind of funny if you didn't want to come over here.
I think he meant it because he didn't really have to say anything, but he still said something.
It's just usually like people usually don't like
Reject the team because
usually no trade costs on a team who got a chance to win.
Yeah.
Who do you do it on?
No, he didn't reject
No,
it, but he got traded.
He had one. I think Verlander had one.
I don't think Verlander did.
A no trade?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
He might have had like the certain teams or something.
Probably had a list, but yeah, he didn't have a no trade, I think.
I guess Eduardo had the Dodgers as his no list.
That's
'cause he had, like,
He had 10 teams and one the Dodgers were one. So I was watching MLB and they were like saying, so why don't they ask him like, hey, if we get in a trade with the Dodgers, would you go there? No? Okay, we're not going to talk to them. And you can just already eliminate that.
You know they hate us.
Well, maybe they're trying to
Fuck
screw
it.
It
you
wasn't
out.
Detroit. It was. I don't think they were thinking like that.
Everyone hates us. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Us and the Yankees,
But-
everyone hates.
Yeah, that is true. Like they should have.
I don't think we're like the. I don't think we're like the
that he'll go
Lakers. It's like I don't think the Dodgers are hated like the way the Lakers are hated
Well,
in
that's
LA.
'cause they don't win like
What do you mean they don't win like that?
not Lakers.
I think they're.
Lakers have 16.
And it wasn't for the fucking the 1930s and 40s in New York. Like Dodgers would have a lot more titles.
For real, huh? Take away those black and white cameras, it would have been fucking up there.
Well, we'll see. I mean, clearly Atlanta's the best team in the National League, but
They're.
Us in Atlanta.
anybody.
Well, their pitching staff
Anybody
is
can be beat.
ridiculous. Too. Like they're just deep. Like
I knew we were gonna fucking stick with them for years, man. It's gonna be like that for a while. We're gonna see them every year.
like they're bringing up. I feel like a new starter every year, and like they're pitching just as good as their ace does, or
They
something.
bring new
Like,
players every year, and they somehow get it done. Like fuck. Even when they won the whole thing, it was like fuck, man. They still had injuries that year.
it's Ron Washington.
It's those like that year. Those guys just all clicked.
Yeah,
They just got a good thing going the way we do. Like
I like it.
Yeah,
I
just-
they have their core. Then it's like
yeah,
they're bringing in the certain pieces that they need.
Mm-hmm.
and then
That's all
fucking
you-
Oakland's is stupid enough to trade a Matt Olson and
Oh yeah.
Sean Murphy. Like, hey,
That
take them.
was-
Go ahead.
I know that fucking
That
Olsen
was-
shit was crazy. Sean Murphy too, actually. But
Oakland-
I knew Olsen was gonna freaking do good. So, not probably hitting as much
As-
home runs,
yeah.
but I know he was gonna be solid. He's
He's
already a really good defender.
Take so many days off though. I hate it. He's my catcher and I hate it.
he's gonna catch it.
My fantasy, like,
Who, Murphy?
yeah, it'll be like
Just
I'll
get-
look at my night. I'll be like, all day off. What the fuck, man?
Atlanta's good, man.
Same thing with freaking Elias Diaz. That's my only catcher I have. I'm like, but you giving him days off, your best hitter.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Nah, that's super good.
We're gonna
And they
we're
brainwash
gonna see
their
him,
players.
definitely. But any last thoughts, last things before the next episode?
Go Halos.
Go ahead. Rich.
Go on the freaking 22 game win streak like the A's.
I think we beat the A's today, actually. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. What's your how's your schedule looking?
So I think starting with was it Toronto? Like the next like 7 to 10 were against
Like winning
like
teams?
yeah like
Jeez.
so it's like it's a tough
'Cause,
little stretch, but
Hey, get the test though.
that's why. So it's like if we're really gonna make a push, like this is where we gotta
I think you have to like right now.
dig in and go
These
do
next
it.
couple of weeks are gonna
determine
determine your season because you have like 3 bad weeks and now you're 10
fucking
back
shit.
and it's like okay, it's over.
I think by next week we'll be able to tell. Yeah.
I think the next probably 2
Lions
weeks.
the best team, so I'll let it slide that we lost 2 out of 3. But we lost 2 out of 3 against freaking Toronto. Oh god.
I was looking at ours and it's not super difficult.
Yeah.
Like we still got our division and stuff like that, but like we're not like I think
The out of division games, you guys are.
it's not like playing like freaking Houston and the
Well, what are we
and
talking
the
about?
Rangers.
It's like we're like looking at it before the season, and it's like, oh shit, like it'll be tough, but those teams aren't doing that.
Yeah, I was looking at it now and I was like, okay, I think we play Oakland again. We probably
Oh, yeah, you guys
we're
probably
gonna play the Rockies.
Are you guys playing over there or down here right now?
Well, we're playing in LA, so we'll
Okay,
play
so
in
I
Oakland.
guess-
They're playing like the Rockies for sure a couple more times.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Yeah,
But don't sleep on the Blue Jays, man. They play the Dodgers tough too. That series.
They have a good team.
Yeah,
It's just
they-
pitching.
you gotta root against
Screws
them.
them.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to go against it. But alright.
Both should come back like in another 3 weeks, so Tony could has a chance at the Triple Crown.
Last thoughts. Oakland owner sucks.
Oh yeah. Hey,
That's how the
I hate him
team.
with a passion. I don't know even an
About that,
Oakland fan, but
yeah.
that guy's trash.
Shit, you saw what the fans did at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
Every stadium's doing that.
That's
But he's trash.
That's good. Hey, I respect that, man. We should have done that for Donald Sterling.
He got the blue right away.
Yeah, he got once that came out, he got it right away
Yeah,
though.
he did that.
It wasn't no like
Homie, get out of here
We
with
ruined the
that.
Clippers title.
I know.
That was our best chance.
God damn it. But until next time, y'all.
yeah. If he became a Laker, David